Morning, I'm Coach Musser here to talk Liberty North men's basketball with you today. Coming off a tough loss to Liberty last Friday, did some things really well. Kind of fell short late in the second half there. So we look to rebound this week in the St. Thomas Aquinas tournament. We play Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. It'll be a good test for us, a good challenge for us to kind of see where we are and chance for us to get better for our end goal at the end of the season. If you guys have any questions about last week's game or upcoming games, now would be a great time to go ahead and get started.
On Friday, you guys fell to crosstown rival Liberty. However, the score doesn't tell the story of that game. What happened late in the game that led to the score being of that margin?
They jumped out on us early, and we kind of fought back. I think we're down 9 at half. We come out, score at half, and it kind of goes back and forth. We have a 6-point game. And then they hit a 3 to get it to 9. They call timeout. We come down, score, cut it back to 7. So we're still hanging in there. We're kind of chipping away at them. They had a big lead early. We feel pretty good. And then they kind of got it going. Grant Stubbs kind of caught fire there. And they scored, I think, on like 18 straight possessions. They really got it going. Their confidence was high. And we kind of struggled to put the ball in the hole, which led to the kind of quick turnaround there.
You guys haven't had a full team for many games this season with a few injuries and recruiting trips. What will it mean to get your guys back to full strength?
That's a great question, and that's huge. Kind of leading up to this, we thought guys were getting healthy and we were going to have everybody, and we were starting to play a little bit better basketball. But then we've had a guy, we've had Jalen sprain his ankle, we've had Brock sprain his ankle, we've had Garrett gone on a trip, and so it's kind of hard to get us in a flow and get in a rhythm. But I think that's going to be good down the stretch for us because it's giving guys opportunities. And so, we really want to get them healthy and just make sure they're 100%. But I think down the stretch, in the long run, it will help us. But it's cost us maybe a few games early. But, the guys that are filling in for them are battling, they're competing, and they're getting better every single day. So it'll be nice once we can get a full team there and 100% healthy.
Looking forward this week, the team travels to St. Thomas Aquinas to compete in their tournament. What value do you see in playing teams that you are unfamiliar with?
Well, I think it's great. In so many tournaments that we play throughout the year, it's a lot of the same metro teams that we see throughout the year. So going away and getting away from teams that are familiar with you and know you and that don't necessarily know us as well, it's going to be good. And it's kind of a break because the season is such a grind. And so to go play new teams, on the other side, over in Kansas is just going to be a great experience and get us ready for the home stretch of our conference run leading into districts.
Playing Olathe East on Thursday, what can you tell us about them?
Well, they have a guard that can score it. They have a couple big guys that are really athletic, and it's going to be a good game for us. And the best part about it is it's somebody new that we haven't seen, like the question before. And so it's just going to be an opportunity for us to compete and get better. In 3 games in 3 days. In districts, we're going to play hopefully back-to-back days in districts, and then 3 games in maybe 4 or 5 days. So it's going to be a good test for us. And so it's just going to be an chance for us to compete against somebody new, to challenge ourselves, to find out what are we doing well and what can we still work on heading into the final part of our season.
In the midst of a losing streak, how do you plan to get back on the right track?
Just get better every day at practice. that's all we can really do. And as I told him last week, there's 2 things we can do: is that we can either we can pout, and just kind of sulk in it, or we can find a way to grind every day at practice and get better. And right now, they're choosing the battle, compete every day at practice, and they understand that it's a process. And we'd rather go, whatever we are, 4-9, and have a chance to win districts and be 9-4 at this point and not win districts. So our end goal is to continue to get better. So we're playing our best basketball in late February. They understand that, and they continue to compete and get better at practice, which will help us down the road. If that's all your guys' questions, hopefully, by the next time we talk, we'll have played another 4 games, and hopefully we continue to make progress, in the win column, but as long as our play. And so hopefully, next Wednesday when we speak, it'll be a different outcome, and looking forward to seeing you guys then. Thank you.